Welcome to the Clutch Buckets Podcast. My name is Josh Tyson.
Adam Kyle Spence.
Their profession, our passion, your court. Check ball to you, Cal.
Check
What's
ball,
the word,
Tyson.
my boy?
Welcome back. And I feel as though we're doing this in record time. So again, kudos to us. Pat ourselves on the back for actually being back in record time. Not waiting a month, not waiting 2 months, but we're
Oh,
here to
back to back.
discuss. You know what? It's new month. New month, new us. It's December 1st, and we're here to talk
We
about the
not
news
waiting
around
to
the
the New
league.
Year's. We not
That's
waiting
what I'm
to the
talking
year.
about. We don't wait. We take advantage of it now. How you been, brother? How are you?
Man, good, man, good. Actually, bro, these games, man, doing this America's Cup been actually on point, bro.
Yeah.
That's just like playoff style. I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it.
I'm loving it. I do see that they talk about how slippery the courts are, though, so I'm a little bit concerned about that.
I,
But
I
you
haven't
are
seen anybody
correct.
skating yet. I don't know.
They ain't skating, but they sliding a little bit. They
Mm.
doing a little more than moving the puppy. Shout out to Kendrick Perkins. But either way, let's start with some basketball news around the league. We're going to talk about a young man here that
Mm.
was taken as a number one draft pick to a team that should have not received any more luck than they did.
At
But lo
all.
and behold, they did in fact get Cooper Flag, and Cooper
Good
Flag
old
is
Cooper.
out here making big things happen in that he's the youngest player to make 35 points in an NBA game, which I think is incredible. He is currently averaging, what, 16 points a game,
Mm.
three going on 4 assists a game. He's shooting about 46% from the field. His 3 point percentage is trash, but he's actually doing well overall for somebody who is only, what, 18 years old? That is
Barely.
incredible. So he
Mm.
surpasses the one and only LeBron James for this previous
That's what's up.
achievement,
Yeah,
accomplishment.
boy.
So, what do you think, Tyson? Do you like what you see out there?
I'm loving it for the guy, man. I think this is the perfect situation for him too, man. Everybody is hurt on the Mavs, so this dude actually has time to shine. I don't think he would have been able to be like this successful, with all the stars around him. Kyrie back, AD back, so my boy's shining, man. So I love for him. I'm loving the fact that one of LeBron's records was broken, so I'm here for that all day. So
That's enough for us. We
that's
don't really
enough.
need much to be happy around these parts. And just the fact that, a record was broken that LeBron can no longer
Right.
get back, but he'll still be, I guess, top three in those types of
Mhm.
situations. Now, the Mavs aren't doing well. They're like 6
Yeah.
and 15. They're out of the playoff contention as it currently stands, but they're still, trying to get their feet underneath them. Kyrie Irving
Mhm.
isn't back as of yet. There's been rumor and speculation that he'll come back by the end of the year. But they're saying that Cooper Flag isn't really getting the play time to really develop his skill set, as they're saying, had they basically put everyone on the bench, let him
Mhm.
just do his own thing and not
Yeah.
limit his time, limit his role, just let him try and really figure things out. Do you believe that he would be a better player because of that? Now, keep in mind, Tyson, he's averaging roughly about 30 to
I'm about to,
34 minutes a
I'm about to
game.
say, yeah. How much more time does he need?
I don't know if it's about the time, but the position, because they have him running point, don't
Yeah,
they?
which is whack. No, that part is whack. I'm with you. The
Uh,
minutes I don't think is the problem. It's his positioning all day. But now
yeah.
we're all about this position, this basketball, which is whack, which puts him in a bad situation. He's not supposed to be the point guard. He's supposed to be the flasher. He's supposed to be the cutter. He's
Yes.
supposed to, that's the one flash to the basket. You don't want him standing in the corners, man, shooting open shots, and you don't want him really facilitating the ball too much. You want him to go into the basket and score.
I
But
agree.
now you turn into a full want him to be a full point guard. I think that limits his potential all day, man. So yeah.
It does, but I also think he's learning a really good skill to be a better playmaker by going through these rough patches of trying to figure things out for himself. I think that it will help him in the long run, but in the short run, yes, I don't think this has been a successful like utilization of his skills right
Mm,
now, if that makes sense. He's not turning the ball over necessarily. He's averaging what 2.3 turnovers a game. So it's not like he's like completely Jalen Browning it or something like that,
yeah.
or Russell Westbrooking it. But at the same time, I do see that they can probably look at this like a trust the process situation.
Mhm.
Start here, develop here, get your feet underneath you, learn more about your basketball IQ, and you'll be one of the better players in the league. But again, congratulations to him. He came in touted as one of the best that they've seen in quite some time. And he's living up to somewhat that name. I do still see that he can be a better player in the
Mhm.
future, but for now, kudos to him. Kudos to him.
Shout out man for it. I don't. I'll
Yeah.
be honest. I don't. I don't watch him much. Do you watch him?
I don't watch him other than highlights. No,
Right. Yeah.
I don't watch him other than highlights. But again, it's really because we've talked about this before. League Pass is trash. We've established that NBA League Pass or NBA Game Pass, whatever you want to call it, is
It's
trash.
right. And they
Utter and
wonder why
complete trash.
ratings are down. Like, come on, y'all.
So because of that, I just see what is shown on regular television, then I have to go back and watch highlights for those
Yeah.
teams that weren't played on those national television circuits. So I'm seeing just the highlights of his game, and it's not really much to wow at. Same thing like Clay Thompson, but we're gonna get to Clay Thompson very
Mhm.
shortly because we're talking about people who are past their prime but still putting up some numbers. James Harden, for
Is he
example,
though? Oh
he's
yeah.
actually made LA Clippers franchise history by scoring
Oh yeah. Yeah.
55
Hard.
points in a game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he had 10 3-pointers in that game, in
Off the
which
paint.
he scored 55. Did they actually win that game too?
Yeah, and they won. That's the
Oh, that's
surprising
even
part.
better.
Like they actually
They
wait.
played the
Hold on, let
Hornets,
me go
that's
back.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
It
they
was the
won.
Hornets.
They won. And
Hmm.
yeah, they won, bro. They did their thing. So the surprising part though is well, Harden has these moments, man. He has a flash in the pan moments where all of a sudden he'll just show up and we see, reflections of him, back in the Rockets phase. But, and then next game he'll have like 12 points. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's the typical
That's
Harden
it.
trope at this point.
That's him.
While we're here, let's park it just for a moment. Can I just continue to reiterate how much I don't like Kawhi Leonard? I just want to just throw that out
Yeah,
there.
man.
We can keep rolling, but I just wanted to make sure that
Just
I never miss
disrespectful,
an
man.
opportunity to say how much I don't like this person. This dude had the audacity to say, we need more talent. What?
We
Tyson,
need
ain't that your
you
boy?
to show up for games. How about that? If you just come to a few more games, we'll be all right. But you don't even that's why I can't stand, man. I used to be a Kawhi Leonard fan because when he was on the court, he's good, but you don't even come on the court. It's not even due to issue. What is the issue? You just
Mhm.
on DMP because you woke up with a headache that morning. Or
Yeah.
oh man, you stubbed your toe walking out the door. Like, come on,
And he's
man.
going to
Where's the
need to be
dedication to
compensated
the craft?
for it. So he will sit out. We have already talked about this ongoing investigation. I don't know where they've landed or what the conclusion is. He'll sit
Yeah,
out. He'll just straight up sit out. I don't really feel that, Tyson. I think that's really messed up.
I
And
think it's
then to have the audacity to then say after they're not doing well because they're like third from the bottom in the West, we need more talent. You the talent. They traded away for
that's what
you
they
to
paying you
be the
for.
talent.
Bro, that's why I can't stand, man. First, man, it's all about the fans at the end of the day. Those are it's the fans that's paying your check, man. Real talk.
Mhm.
These fans can't are coming to see you, and they can't see you for more than half of the year. So what they coming for?
Then
So
I
that's
don't
why
know.
management brought Harden in like, yo, bro, look, we need you to spark up this team somehow. We need you to drop, some point. And boy came out with 55. You know what I
He
mean?
ain't
So
got
it's
no
like,
problem. That ain't no problem in the words of Shannon
I got
Sharp. James Harden can pull that out every once in a while, and he did, in fact, turn back the clock. But speaking of clocks, the fact that Chris Paul has re-announced the fact that he's
Yes,
retiring this
yes,
season is
yes,
incredible to me because he's an LA Clipper now. He has had many interviews over the summer about whether or not he's going to return for the 2025-2026 year. He did, in fact, do that. But if I'm not mistaken, as early as August, could have been even July, he announced that this will be his last year. And
yeah,
I can pull the clip because I
yeah,
watched it myself
yeah,
when he was sitting down with a young lady. She reminds me of Kinta Brunson, but it's not her. And he said that, I've done my time.
yeah.
One more year, and that's it.
Well, money,
But
that's it.
he's re-announcing it again,
Because Kawhi's
Tyson.
not playing. He's like, yo, Kawhi's not serious. He like, this team ain't serious about winning. He's like, I'm gone. And that's what it is.
Again,
It's a
I'm
shot
gone.
to the morale of the whole squad when you don't show up.
It's
Not
correct.
only do you not show up, when you do show up, you blame your team.
Yep. It's
You
it is the
blame your
most
team for holding you
diva.
there,
He's
bruh.
a diva. Can we be honest? I never thought I would put diva and Kawhi in the same sentence because of how stoic he is.
Yeah, man.
But Kawhi Leonard is a diva.
Straight diva.
Period. And because he's a diva and he's had this diva-like mentality, even though I used to ignore it all the time because I was a San Antonio Spurs fan, where they'd be like, "Oh no, he got some diva tendencies. He wants
They,
load
they,
management. He wants this. He
they
wants
go.
that."
They
I'm like,
knew.
nah.
They knew. They knew.
Now look at him.
And that
Oh, it's
yo,
frustrating.
it is. But now, okay, over to the Chris Paul though. Uh I'm glad he's on the Clippers. Means he won't get a ring.
Yeah, that's
So
facts. That's
I'm
facts.
here for it. Do you think he will get a farewell tour?
No, we barely knew about. Again, if you announce in July or August that you're
In
doing a
July.
retirement this season,
Yeah.
then in November you re-announce.
Re-announce it.
Did I tell y'all earlier
I,
that I'm
I don't know if
retiring?
I told
Because
y'all because
I'm not feeling the love.
I'm not y'all not throwing me up on the big screen when I get on the court. Y'all not
Nothing.
showing me love, especially Clippers court. You would think for the home games, they'd be like, yo, all right, Chris Paul, show some type of love. This dude had to,
M-
I've never heard anybody
Maybe.
re-announce.
Maybe they're
This
waiting
dude, this
until
dude wanted so
the
bad. He
maybe
wants
they're
it
waiting
so
until the
bad.
second half of the season. Maybe they're waiting to the second half of the
Desperate
season to
situation,
say
dog.
it's too early to start saying that we miss you. So maybe they're waiting. But while they're waiting, nobody cares.
Nobody.
So for the Clutch Bucket podcast fans out there, Tyson and we're not fans of Chris Paul. I've
Not
never liked this dude. I couldn't stand him. I still can't stand him. I think that he was one of the most arrogant, cocky, whiny, complaining curmudgeons in the league that had a phenomenal amount of skill
yes,
and talent. But
yes.
I
Those are all
wished
very
that
descriptive
he would
words.
never win simply because of the aforementioned. And now look at him.
Now,
So it is what it
I'm
is.
here for it all day. I'm here for it. Yo,
Now, if we're being objective, and I'll turn it over to you, Tyson, objectively speaking, because I always try to not be like, oh, they're just haters. Objectively speaking, first ballot Hall of Fame. He's broken many records. He has one of the best basketball IQs in the game. He's one of the best point guards to ever dribble the
mhm,
basketball.
yeah,
He's the epitome of a floor general in a league that is now positionless, as we said earlier.
mhm,
This dude was incredible at his height, at his stature, his ability
mhm.
to shoot, pass, make plays. Hands down, one of the best. I just don't like him. I can say both. Great job, but I hope you don't get a ring because I don't really like him.
Yeah. I
So,
mean,
but anyway,
hey,
to you,
hey,
Tyson.
great job. But if I go to a game, don't expect me to give you a stand ovation when you go on the court. I'm not. I'm good.
I'm not doing that. I'm
I'm
not
good.
doing that. I remember that fight that he had with Rajon Rondo. Fantastic. That was
Oh,
beautiful. That
absolutely.
was
I
beautiful.
sent Rondo a thank you email and a thank you letter after that. Sir. I was like, yes, because that dude disrespects so many people
Hmm.
during his tenure, man. It's just, oh man, he just can't stand it. He's just one of the dirtiest players.
Yes, he's the
And,
dirty player too. I forgot to say that. That's most important.
yeah,
What a dirty player.
yeah, bro.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyway, let's go out east for a second and then we'll
Let's
come
go.
back west. So out east, we have the Raptors, the Toronto Raptors that's been newly retooled with Brandon Ingram at the
Hey,
helm is out here balling. They're
where is this
third in the
coming from,
East,
dog?
8-2 in their last 10 games. Do
Dog.
you believe the hype, Tyson?
I didn't want to believe it. That's wild, bro. Because nobody Raptors run on my radar, man. But Ingram, bro, has found his stride, bro. Ingram, I don't think has developed into who we thought. Everybody was like he's the next KD and all that, but I think he's carving out his own lane, man.
Yeah.
And I think the people around him are allowing him to be who he is. Like,
Yeah.
bro, RJ, I mean, it actually got some solid cats that
Oh
nobody
yeah, yeah,
pays
yeah.
attention to for real no more. I mean,
I agree.
RJ Barrett, he's like a
Scotty
forgotten
and
name
them.
right now, man. Barnes is on point, you know what I mean? But quickly, by the way, has been balling, bro.
I
That
like
dude
him.
has
Always
improved the
liked him.
three-point shot, man, going to the hole. Like these cats, they got some ballers, man.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but yo, this I love seeing teams like this develop together, but also it's a testament to the coach. It's
Yeah.
a huge testament to the coach, man. I don't even know who the coach is. Who is the coach of this squad?
I don't know. Let me look it up just so we can give them a shout out.
You
Shout
know
out
what? When it comes
to
to
Darko
stats and plays,
Rajovic.
okay,
Rajakovic? Darko Rajakovic
because we
is
talking about
the
man,
coach.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, they're
Shout
doing
out.
well. I like Jakob Pertl and all of them. They have a nice little squad. I don't think they're going to go far. I do think it's cool that they're kind of reminding me of Raptors of old, where the
Mhm.
Raptors were dominant
Yeah,
in the regular season and a
yeah,
non-factor in the playoffs. But
yeah.
it's great to see Brandon Ingram actually spreading his wings and
Doing his
flying.
thing.
Golly, being weighed down by, no pun intended, Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. That is really
Yeah,
stark contrast to
yeah,
see this guy being like the number one on the team and he is actually taking on that role with confidence and pride.
yeah.
I really love to see that type of balling. You know who else is balling that I am afraid to accept? The Los Angeles Lakers are out here
Oh,
still
we
doing
gotta be biased,
good
right?
jobs and
Yeah.
whatnot. And we, as a Clutch Buckets podcast, we have to be fair to everyone. And then we will point out how much we're a hater later. So the Los Angeles Lakers are currently 15-4, second in the West behind the incomparable OKC Thunder.
Yeah.
And they just seem to be on a roll since LeBron has returned. I was hoping that would kind of put a hiccup in the way of things, but now they have a three-headed monster in Luka Doncic,
Hmm.
Austin Reeves, and LeBron James. Tyson, take it away.
Yo, so quick shout out to my boy Kevin, who is a Lakers fan, and of course, the Lakers been winning, but he actually sent me a text today talking about how the Lakers bench is scoring 23.7 points per game, which is 30th in the NBA. Dead
Hmm.
last by a wide margin. Quotation, his words exactly. And they're still
Winning.
balling out of control. They're still
Mm.
finding ways to win despite how terrible their bench is. Now, it might eventually, of course, come playoffs. It might come back to bottom. But as for now, man, they've been rolling. And hey, is it a testament, Cal, to the coaching of JJ?
Yes, unfortunately,
We
there
gotta go to
has
that.
to be some part of this that we have to attribute to the fact that JJ Redick has in fact been a good coach. It pains me to say
Pains.
because we know how much flack he's gotten for not being any assistant coach, anything other than like middle school. And for him to have taken this role on after being across from LeBron James and his
Yeah,
podcast talking
yeah.
basketball to now a
Yeah.
second in the West situation.
Yes.
It frustrates me, but I have to admit it. He's been a pretty good coach. Not coach of the year coach, but a pretty good coach. But I have a bold prediction. Can I share it?
Please.
The Los Angeles Lakers are going to end up in the fifth or sixth position by the end of the season. They're
Mhm.
not going to win the chip or anything. Like
Yeah.
I never had that in my mind as a possibility because
Mhm.
I'm a hater. But aside from that, there's such a slim margin between second and sixth that one slide, one hiccup, one bad spell, they're going to drop. So
Yeah.
I suspect by the end of this season, we will revisit this. I'll put this on the sticky note board like Ernie does for Inside the NBA Tyson. The Los Angeles Lakers will end fifth or sixth in the West.
Brought it down. I got you. I
I
like that take.
appreciate
I
it.
like that take. Or
We like
okay,
any take where they're losing.
I like that take. Here's another take though. Is it JJ Redick's coaching reason they're doing well, or is it just Luca shining doing what he does along with um um
AR-15,
yeah.
Austin Reeves.
So I mean he this is Luca. This is what Luca does. You know. So
Well, let's look at some of the role players, though. You have Marcus Smart there, who has
yeah,
been more of a defensive anchor and a tough guy, quote unquote. You've gotten actual production out of DeAndre Ayton, who's Bahamian, but boy, he can whine. We've
yeah,
seen better gameplay from Rui Hachimura. We know that Connect could shoot.
yeah.
And sometimes, every now and again, Gabe Vincent would like a pair as if he was on the Miami Heat of old.
Mhm.
So it feels as though it's not just resting on the shoulders of just Luca and AR, and LeBron is just coming back. So I'm not usually going to put him in that just for that sake.
Yeah.
So it feels as though they're actually gelling, if that makes sense.
Makes sense.
I hate this. I
Yeah.
don't like this at all.
No, not at all.
And I have a lot of concerned parties that have talked to me about this, saying, do you really think these dudes can win the chip? And I have to assure them that the way that my hate is set up, Tyson, no way. That's all. It's all about encouragement.
Our saving grace is the Thunder. I don't think they
Yeah.
have absolutely any chance against the Thunder. So that's our saving
No,
grace.
no, no, no,
I
no,
don't.
no.
I know my Warriors ain't gonna do it. They're looking rough right
Oh,
now. They're
ew,
looking real tough.
ew.
The Timberwolves are the same Timberwolves they've been for the last 2 years.
And
Have
they
not
can't get
improved
over that hump.
at all, and still hasn't come out over that hump.
They can't get over
He's
the
not
hump,
going. He's
unfortunately.
not putting it back to the basket, man. He's just. It's tough, man, especially when Rudy is in there. Last night, I don't know if you saw the game, but they pulled Rudy out for like the last quarter, and they thrived.
Hmm.
Now, defense pulled back a little bit, but they were able to get better shots, and that's what
Yes.
happens, man. So you got sometimes sacrifice the defense for the offense, but if you have such an offensive liability in Rudy Gobert. Bro, it's absurd.
I'm very well aware of how much you
You
can't stand
gotta
them.
be like, bro, you have to be a disgrace to all offensive big man. Just a big man, just
Mm.
like I don't understand. It's any type of offensive game you could have developed in the last decade. I'm talking about just a one bump hook shot. Anything. Nothing?
I thought he was working on his jump shot for a minute. Am I tripping?
Bro, 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 I haven't
Maybe
seen,
I'm tripping. I'm
bro.
probably tripping.
If he does a jump shot, if he does a mid range jump shot, I will personally, I will personally in the middle of the day hop on here and give him a shout out, bro. I will
Okay,
personally
you
do
heard it here
it. And I
first.
will personally do it. If he hits a mid range, like we're not talking about a last second, I got to heave, but no, this is purposeful. He
Oh,
catches
like he
it
he turned
at
around
the
and he put
right.
it from the
Like
elbow.
I'm pulling, and he makes it. Like I
Like
Rudy,
on
you
purpose
trying?
too, man. You asking for a lot right there.
Yeah.
You know who's a better, you know who's a better center? Jalen Duren,
Oh,
from the
balling
Detroit
out. Come on with it,
Pistons.
man. Ball,
Dude is
God,
like
oh,
averaging
see,
19 points a
see,
game. He's a double
like,
double,
oh,
19 and 12 or 20 and 12. Just call it that if we want to
bro,
round up. The
bro,
Detroit Pistons, Tyson, are number one in the East. Is this a fluke? Is
bro,
this a
no.
fluke?
That's the wild part. It's not because the Pistons, they were on their way last year. They just ran
They
into
were.
the Celtics, the Cavs, the
Yeah.
Knicks. They had some folks, and they were still young and immature. Oh boy, Jalen Duran, man, he wasn't hitting the weights as much as he. This dude, bro, looks like a bodybuilder. By the way,
It's
man, I don't know if
ridiculous.
you, bro,
It's
this dude
ridiculous.
out of nowhere, man. It's just
Looking like Aaron
every time he
Pierre.
posts
Like, why
somebody
is this
up,
happening,
bro,
yo?
it's wild. It's wild. Like every time he bumps somebody, they go into the stands. They
Yes.
can't do nothing with, and he's running the floor.
Mhm.
This is what makes them. They're the best alley oop combo in the NBA because this dude Jalen taking off every time. He knows where to be, how to be at every time coming down on the block. Yo, the beautiful thing is too, he doesn't just score over alley oops. This dude can create all
Right.
his own plays. He's
Hmm.
a beast down there, and he can shoot the mid range. What do you do? And defend. A boy
Mm.
ball, man. I
He
think
ball.
he is one of the most improved players this year, bro. I
So
will.
you do feel as though they were well on their way. So this is not a fluke. Detroit
Yeah,
should be number one in the East.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. I think that they will end top three because assuming
Yeah.
barring no injury, and this is the same thing for my prediction with the Lakers, it actually includes even if they were to not get injured, they're still going
Mm,
to end fifth or sixth in the West. But barring no injury, I do see them ending top three because of the way that these players have gotten together. It reminds me a little bit of the Thunder.
mm,
Reminds me a little bit of like early Magic when like Cole Anthony and them were like
yeah,
just trying to get together.
yeah,
And they have in them a star, not a superstar. This
yeah.
is transitioning to our last couple segments. We call it the impressed and unimpressed. So Kay Cunningham impresses me. I
Yeah.
think that this guy has gotten a chip on his shoulder. He knows what he wants to do, and he's going to get to the spots that he wants to get to.
Hmm.
He's a bigger person, so he can kind of bully ball some
Yeah.
people. His shot is better. His ball handling is better. I think that he has been very impressive this year, so far.
I
Who
think so
has
too.
impressed you? Has he impressed you?
Oh, most definitely. But yo, the thing about the Pistons, bro, it's not just those two. They have a great all-round squad, all in the right
Hmm.
positions. Bro, they
Hmm.
got D Robinson, yo, for the pull up on the three. They got Tobias Harris, which in my mind is underachieved, but he's consistent. He gonna give you 15. Amen. Amen Thompson been balling. He's that guy who's gonna be your shutdown. He's
Hmm.
also gonna give you like 15. They got Levert coming off the bench. You got your grinder, which is Isaiah Stewart. That's the bully on the squad. Like, bro, they got some solid catch, man. Like all round. If you build in the team, this is what you want, bro. This is what you
Yeah,
want all
I
day.
agree. I agree. So what about Devin Booker? Has he impressed you?
Almost, yo. I think ever since he came back from the Olympics, he's been a different player, man. Like real
Mm,
talk. Like I think that time with Kevin Durant, I think he was trying to figure out with KD and Bradley Bill, but he seems a lot more composed. I don't know if you noticed, and because he's composed, he's throwing the right passes,
mm,
making the right reads. Like this dude, man, he been balling, and the Suns actually been doing pretty decent. Like
mm.
everybody, no, ever since KD left, everybody was like, oh, Suns are wash. They been balling. They been balling, man. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Okay. I haven't watched enough to make an educated opinion
Yeah.
on how Devin Booker has been playing. But they are number seven in the West, and that's still
Yeah.
difficult to do,
Doing their thing.
especially after you lose a superstar in Kevin Durant and still being able to keep it together. So you must be doing something right.
Hmm.
But if you're talking about absence of superstars, the Spurs are still number five in the West. And
Bruh.
this is without Victor Wembanyama, who he can win every award, if we're being
Yeah.
honest.
Real talk.
He can win every award at some
Whatever he
point in
wants.
his life.
Whatever he wants.
So, but they're still playing well. How impressed are you? Do you think that they can keep this up?
Yo, they're a well-oiled machine even without Wimby. Like they still been balling. Yo, that dude Vassell is going to be an all-star. Like if it
Oh,
wasn't for
that is
Wimby,
huge for you to
if it
say.
wasn't for Wimby outshining him just because of who Wimby is, Vassell would be the star of the squad. He would be
Wow.
the talk. Vassell is off the chain. Bringing the as a young buck coming in shooting a bunch of mid range too, like bro, you gotta respect it, man. And then bro, everybody, you got Barnes, the consistent veteran. It's
Hmm.
crazy to see him still balling, and of course Cornette, man. You got everybody else coming along with
Luke.
Fox.
Shout out to
So
my boy Luke Cornett,
yeah, man.
man.
I know
Uh,
you still cheer for him a little bit
oh
on his
yes, man.
on his pick
I
and
don't
roll.
unless you're on the Lakers, I cheer for you and I root for you.
That's love.
So even all the way back to like Robert Williams III on the Portland Trail Blazers, who's in and out of injury,
That's respect.
I root for all of them. So I'm very glad to see. You have here though, Tyson, in our last several minutes, you have that you're not impressed with the New York Knicks, but they're number two in the East. How did you draw this conclusion? What am I missing here?
So, have you been watching the Knicks?
Why would I do that? Is the
Okay,
better question.
okay. So that it was. Yo, my thing is, I haven't seen anything that really has improved from last year to this year.
Okay.
You get rid of the coach Tom Thibodeau because for this dude got you all the way to the conference championship. So you say you get rid of him because you want your offense to be better.
Hmm.
My thing is, how has your offense improved? Are we running new plays? Are we running offensive sets? It still seems like we just giving the ball to Brunson and letting him letting him create. Like I'm not seeing other function. I'm seeing the same Knicks we're gonna run into from last year, and I
Hmm.
don't see it. Like the only change I've seen them make, they actually brought the cat I was bragging about, McBride, to the starting
Hmm.
lineup, which is on point because he been balling.
Hmm.
He been balling. But now, really, who coming off the bench? I don't see the cohesion, the offensive cohesion that you need to win the championship at all, man. At all.
Wow.
It seems like everybody is out there. First, man, you really need a point guard to really run this play. But Brunson isn't a point guard. So if you're not going to
Hmm.
run it through the point, you got to have and run offensive sets that actually look decent, that gets everybody in the play. You can't have Brunson dribbling the ball out for 20 seconds, So I don't know, man. They need another ball handler. Because who else on that team can handle the rock? McBride can a little bit. This is it, but he's more of a
Um,
shooter. Who else can handle the rock?
well, I don't know. I don't know if I'll say well, because I
All
don't
right.
mind what's my man's name? Iron Man. What's his name?
Oh,
Oh my gosh, Iron Man, like the one who
uh,
never misses a game.
Bridges,
Mikael Bridges.
Mikael Bridges. Yeah, he
I,
can't. He can't
he's
do it for
okay.
nothing. As soon as he puts the ball down, I think it's going about to get stolen.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Mm,
That's fair. But I don't mind him.
yeah.
Uh yeah, I don't mind him. That's who I was exactly who I was looking for. Whatever happened to I'm trying to look him up right now. So Cameron Payne is still in the NBA playing with the Pacers?
Where
I
did they
forgot
do
about
go?
him, man.
Wait, Cal?
He
Yeah,
plays with
he went to
the.
New York Knicks. Yeah,
Is he still there?
he's still there. He don't get no
I thought he
burn.
was with the
I ain't seen him.
Pacers.
He don't get no burn. Bro, did he get it?
Are
Nah,
we? Am I tripping? He is still there,
he's still there, bro.
but he's playing like no,
Is he getting burnt?
no.
I don't
I
see him
don't
there.
know. Wait a minute.
I don't see him there.
Wait a minute. Let me put in
Let me see
Cameron
what I
Payne.
see.
What do you see? Because
They said
who?
current team is New York Knicks. No, he signed with the Indiana Pacers in
Okay, so I'm
October.
not tripping.
No, you ain't tripping. But he ain't getting no
But he
burn
ain't
over there either.
playing. He hasn't played a game since
Let me,
he's been
let me check
traded
him
to the
out, dog. I
Pacers.
don't.
He might be in the G League, yo.
Yeah, he
Well,
might
it
be.
doesn't
I don't.
matter. I was just thinking about ball handlers. I was reminded of Cameron Payne, and then I started to look him up to realize that this man is probably no longer in the league
Oh, he
as
was
I'm.
waived by the Indiana Pacers. Yeah,
Yikes.
training camp.
Well, shout out to
Uh,
Cameron Payne.
yeah,
Shout out to Cameron Payne,
yeah,
man.
bro.
That man did some dances that will forever go down in history with the
One
OKC.
of the funniest
So
shots ever, too.
let's talk about who you're still unimpressed with, and I'll agree with you on this one. Ja Morant, you can miss me with that. I don't need him in and
Nah,
around
bro.
any
Nah,
team that
I can't.
I root for. Not to
I
say that
can't.
he's some type of problem child or anything, but the way that he talks, you would think he's giving you the business on the court, and he's not. He's not hooping like that. He's
Nope.
more injured than anything. And
Nope.
then when he's on the court and you see how the Memphis Grizzlies are playing, they're trash.
Straight trash.
So it's just a waste of time for him to be still trying to have this regular persona that kids seem to love so much, but you're not even being productive.
Nah, and I can't stand it, bro. Even before before his injury, look how he was playing. He
Yes.
was playing like he ain't even want to be there. The last thing he
Yeah.
wanted to be was on that court. Dude rather be at home playing 2K, playing himself. It's like, yo, this dude, man, like these people are coming for you. They come into the court to see you in action. And bro, you don't even want the ball when you come up the court. You go to the
Nope.
corner. You don't even act like you trying on defense.
Hmm.
You ain't even pushing the rock. That's you. That's your whole game. Like, bro, at least look like you trying. And
No,
that's the
he
problem.
ain't
That's
got it
what's
in
going
him.
to completely ruin him moving forward if he keeps acting like this. Like, you see what they did to Luca. You don't think they're going, bro? Come on, man.
Like
Like,
no
bro,
one's
nobody is safe out here,
untouchable.
bro.
Like everyone can be touched. Everyone's expendable.
I hate, bro, the But I hate the you said it earlier, man, the divaness of American players right now, the
Mm,
entitlement. Cause you see how it's completely ruining them. And now international players are taking over. I ain't got nothing
yep.
against international players, but I would love
Right.
to see these cats step up and thrive. It was supposed to be Zion Williamson and Ja Morant
John
taking over
Moran.
the
That
NBA.
was it.
You
That
don't
was
even
it.
hear from these cats no more. Nobody expects them to do anything.
Correct.
It's a,
Who
in
can they
most people's
blame but
mind, it's a wrap for
themselves?
both of them.
That's it. You can't blame anyone but yourself.
Let
That's
yourself.
literally what it comes down to. Some people have like a poor story, a poor fable where they had this going on and management and blah. No, you did this to yourself. And this is the result of it. To the point that we don't even think about you. We put
Anything about you,
all of
bro?
our stock in like Anthony Edwards as the new face of the league or Victor Wembanyama. I was like, what about Ja? It's because Ja no longer is productive. No,
Ain't nobody talking
nobody
about it.
cares about like what Ja's
Like,
doing until
like
he
for
gets
real.
back to his original form.
Real
If
talk.
he can get back to it.
If he
'Cause
can, we ain't
he
seen the
was never
last
a good
2 years.
shooter. I wasn't impressed with his playmaking. All I wanted to see him do was dunk on people. That was it.
That was
So
it.
maybe I'm missing something.
And you would think now, even he said he didn't want to dunk. No, you would think, all right, cool. He not focused on dunking, so his shot is getting
Shot got to
better,
be
right?
crazy.
Shot
Yep.
trash. You
Trash.
shooting
It's so trash.
20 some percent from the three. Yo, all right, dog. Now I know you playing games. You playing
Yes,
games not only with the fans, management, the team, your own players. My thing is, bro, it's about the players too. These are boys you rock with every day. How can
yes, you're
they
supposed to be
look at
going to
you
the
with
trenches for them.
respect? How can they look at you with respect when you not even respecting the game?
I
Like, come
agree.
on, bro. And bro, at the end of the day, you're not hurting anybody but yourself, bro. Because you gonna be
Hmm.
hurting your pockets. Who's
Yep.
who's giving a job a max contract now? Come on, dog.
Please stop. We
Rap.
miss like how we always talk about how we miss the old Kanye. We miss old Ja. We need something, a spark, something from this
Something,
dude.
dog.
But in the meantime, good luck. Godspeed. We gonna talk about the last two and then we wrap. Timberlands, Timberwolves,
Mm-hmm.
and the Cavs, both of which are middlers. You know what middlers are, Tyson?
Nah.
People are just average at best, just
Run
right
of the
here,
mill.
not above, not beneath, right here. That's
Yeah,
what they are to me. Middlers. In fact, they're middlers at their best.
at their best.
Currently, they're beneath middlers and they're underperforming when you would think this is the year that they're going to be like, oh, we got it
You
together. We
thought so?
figured it out.
You would think so. Like the Cavs should be absolutely dominating the East.
Dominating 100%. They
I
Who did
wanted
they
to see when
lose? Did they
Mitchell.
lose anyone? Evan Mobley's still there. Donovan Mitchell is still there.
Everybody's still
Jared
there.
Allen is still there. They got
They,
Lonzo
they got
Ball
their point
now.
guard back. Yeah, yeah. And
Like,
my thing is,
what am
yo,
I missing?
Kyle, when Donovan Mitchell lost in the playoffs last year, remember he sat in the stadium. He was like,
Yep.
I bet. I know what they're gonna say. We coming next year. I already know what
Yep.
they I wanted to see him excel to the next level and see him and his team dominate. I
Hmm.
bet you got a chip on your shoulder. Let me see it. Let
Hmm.
me see it.
We
Where's
don't
that,
see
bro?
anything.
Where
I'm looking
you
forward
see
to.
something I don't see?
I don't see
I see the
anything.
same squad from last year getting worse.
That's literally what it is. And
Y'all were top seed
they were
last year.
really a top.
Come on, dog. How y'all worse?
I
How
don't know.
y'all worse? And nobody's hurt. You just got
That's my issue.
what's his name back? Garland. Like, come on,
Yep.
bro.
Darius Garland is back. Yep.
Come
Then
on.
Peyton Pritchard put 42 on that man. By the way, apparently those two beefing a little bit. Like Peyton Pritchard blocked Darius Garland some time ago and put 42 on his head. So
Yeah.
you're correct. You aren't injured, and yet and still you're playing worse. Something they need a team meeting out of this world for something to change. If they even see it as a problem.
Because if you ever had an opportunity to dominate the East, this is it, dog.
Everyone's out. Everyone's out. The Bucks ain't even playing well. Like this is your opportunity, guys. Like please tighten up.
Come
I
on, bro.
beg. Either way,
Y'all gonna let the Raptors? I'll play y'all. I bet.
it doesn't matter. All I know is something got to change, and in the meantime, the Clutch Buckets podcast will be watching the games. We'll be commenting and remarking on what we're seeing around the league. We
Yeah,
do appreciate you all for
yeah,
joining us this episode. Again, new month, new us. We're going to continue to churn out content as
yeah.
quickly as we can, and we appreciate you being along for the ride. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. My name is Kyle Spence,
No, I'm Josh Tyson.
and we out.
Yeah.
Peace.